fastest track on the calendar. The grandstands are awash with Ferrari red. It's time for practice here in Monza. Welcome along.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Programme complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Car behind is Lawson.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds. They call it the Temple of Speed, and the pilgrims have come to worship. It's all about the speed today. Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix.
Dropped to P15. Been pushed down into P14.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Welcome to the home of the Parabolica, now known as the Curva Alboreto in tribute to the Italian motorsport legend Michele Alboreto. It's a long right-hander. It dares you to keep your foot as far down on the throttle as you possibly can. It's one of the great corners on the calendar, and we're here at Monza ahead of the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest track in Formula One. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some close action. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Piastri, Charles Leclerc and Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Stroll and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Sainz, Ocon, Isaac Hadjar and Verstappen, Bortoletto, Doohan, Alex Albon and Liam Lawson. Gasly and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today, Anthony Davidson. So here we are at Monza, Temple of Speed, lovely long straights, and well, that's it. It's easy, isn't it?
It's a little bit harder than that, Crofty, than you make out. I mean, yes, you do have those long straights, but it's linked by very tight, tricky corners. Big emphasis on braking zones around here as well, particularly into turn 1. You decelerate at the 150-metre board down to the 50-metre board, and you'll scrub off easily over 150 miles an hour. So yeah, it puts a lot of G-force on the drivers' bodies as they decelerate, and obviously it throws up a big overtaking opportunity as well come race day.
The formation lap gets underway here at this historic track in Italy. Some monumental moments in history have come from right here. Will we be treated to another today? So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
OK, DRS is now available. Box this lap, push hard on the in-lap. Okay, forget the targets for now, we've got to focus on the pit stop. There seems to have been a problem attaching the left rear wheel. We need to try and put that behind us though, and let's finish this race strong. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. McLaren drivers just moved into first place. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. The gap to the car in front is less than 1 second now. Well done. Let's try and get past in the DRS zone. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. And that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Good effort, good strategy execution. I think that was the most we could do with what we have.
victory.
Well, are we looking at a champion in waiting today, Crofty, with that kind of performance? They were driving with the kind of lack of pressure that you quite often see when a driver knows, they just know within themselves that that championship is within their reach.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando Norris. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Okay, mate, I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.